I always get asked, is it too late to start a YouTube channel? Is it too saturated? I would be better off with my Instagram marketing. I am happy with my Facebook groups, but I'm going to break your myths. I'm going to break your misconceptions, and I'm going to show you how much you are missing out grinding non-stop 24/7 on your other social media platforms and still struggle to make dollars. Rather, you would just be smart working and put in your efforts on YouTube or video marketing and reap benefits with dollars. Okay, I'm going to show you 6 differences I personally spotted as a full-time employee with 2 hyperactive boys and 100 other online business income opportunities that I have at the moment. I still stay on top with my YouTube game, and I still help my clients with done for you video marketing service, because I strongly believe one video is equal to 7 social media posts. I'm going to explain it with evidence and examples. Stick around till the end to get the complete information. Hello, welcome to YouTube Strategy Lab podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Priya, Academician turned business coach, setting a strong foundation for your YouTube journey by sharing video marketing strategies, tips to crack the YouTube algorithm, creating strategic content that sells, and marketing strategies to use YouTube as an organic traffic goldmine to establish a strong personal branding and market your services and products to build a wildly successful business. So, without much delay, let's get on with today's episode. Very first difference, your Instagram and Facebook will expect you to be active on that platform every day for the algorithm to put your profile out to your ideal clients or ideal audience. But the YouTube algorithm favors content creators with just 1 video per week. The algorithm will push your content out to your ideal clients if you just post 1 video per week. Okay, so now you get the difference why 1 video is equivalent to 7 social media posts. Not convinced enough? Let's look at the second main difference between your other social media and YouTube. The second main difference is, on top of your social media post, you have to stay on top of it by your stories. Your Facebook has stories, Instagram has stories, LinkedIn, the least expected platform, is expecting you to be on stories to show that you're active on that particular platform. Imagine the amount of grind, imagine the amount of time, imagine the amount of effort it takes to be so active on all these n number of platforms just to put your content out there and attract ideal clients. Okay? Whereas YouTube, as discussed, it just needs 1 video per week as a standard. So the amount of time that you spend in planning your content, scripting them, shooting, editing, and posting should not take at the maximum 4 hours per week. 4 hours per week is broken down into just few minutes per day if you're doing it per day, or if you're just putting in the work on 1 weekend. Okay, so if you're a mom, if you're a busy mom, if you're a full-time employee, if you have 100 other things like me, still YouTube works well with the amount of time it takes for you to produce the content and put it out there. Okay, not convinced enough? Let's go to the third main difference between these social media tips, where I really want you to understand that it is really, really powerful. Now, the third difference is, how many of you have gone to a Facebook page or a Instagram page and you've checked the profile and it's not, the last post was like in 2019. So you're like, oh my God, that's 2 years old. So probably this page is not active, and you don't trust that content. You don't follow that page. You don't follow that group. Whereas you go to a YouTube channel, you search for some content and you find the solution. It could be a video that you posted, somebody posted 4 years ago, but you still find it relevant to yourself. That is the psychology that you want to tap into, because YouTube contents are evergreen. Your effort is done once and it reaps benefit for a lifetime. Okay, I still make AdSense money from videos that I did 1 year ago, so it still gets me money. The effort that I put in on one random night shooting a video and posting it on YouTube still makes me money every day while I sleep. So that's the power of YouTube. That's the power of video marketing that I want everyone to tap into. If you are a busy businesswoman, if you're a 5 or 6 figure entrepreneur, or if you have the budget to leverage your YouTube editing and marketing, so me and my team will help you with my done for you video marketing service. I help 5 and 6 figure entrepreneurs to leverage the video marketing services by creating strategic content that sells their products, sells their services without being salesy. Okay, so we sit and plan their business marketing needs. We create a content roadmap based on their audience, based on their ideal clients, and then we plan out and schedule, edit, post videos and repurpose contents. As a busy mom, as a busy entrepreneur, as someone with very limited time, you want your efforts to be across multiple platforms. So I am a big fan of social media content repurposing, where one video, so now this what I'm recording will go on my Instagram, will go on my LinkedIn, will go on my YouTube. These are the 3 main platforms that I'm focusing at the moment. So content repurposing is huge. It doesn't have to be fancy, it doesn't have to be techy, it has to serve and provide value. Okay, so that is my 3rd main reason to convince you all that it is really worthwhile investing your time on video marketing, especially on YouTube. The 4th important difference that I spot between other social media and YouTube is other social media provides you insights, but a very generic, general insight. But the amount of detailed information that you get in the YouTube analytics is gold mine. Okay, you get information about the demographics of your audience, which country views where, and how what is the age range, male and female, and what time of the day you get more views, and what time of the day is more ideal to post your contents, and their psychographics as well. You get to know the keywords that they use to search and which video suggested your video. So you get to learn a lot about keyword research. You get to learn a lot about the demographic of your ideal client, your psychographic of your ideal clients. So all these are potential goldmine insights that can be tapped to attract your ideal client and audience depending on your offer. So obviously you're a business person. I really hate and cannot stand the fact that people just use YouTube as an entertainment platform. Like, I'm not talking about the big entertainers, the people who are starting off, okay, the people who just have 70 subscribers and 100 subscribers and 200 subscribers, doing a video called a day in my life vlog. I'm like, who cares about your day in my life vlog? So it has to be, you are in that growing stage where you have to prove yourself. You have to establish your authority by building that trust in the services and offers that you have. So most of the people who do such videos have no plan, have no business plan. They don't treat YouTube as a business. They are just doing it for entertainment. They're just using it for AdSense revenue. So if you're one of such person, then this video might not suit you. Okay, this is for serious people who want to tap into YouTube and use its potential to generate more dollars, generate more revenue, and pitch and present their particular sale offers and products. All right, now the next interesting difference is, if you don't post regularly on Instagram and Facebook, people unfollow. It's very easy for them to leave the Facebook group, unfollow you on Instagram, but you don't find that often in YouTube. So you don't find people going and unsubscribing from a channel because they haven't posted in a while, because you get that feed filled with your recommended videos, suggested videos, videos that you watched once. So it's all there, and you would have subscribed to 100, 200, 1,000 different channels, and you wouldn't even remember that this person has not posted, or she's posting something different. And it's not a psychology where you go and unsubscribe. So that is another psychological aspect of YouTube that I want you all to know and understand and tap into. You don't get ghosted so often on YouTube when compared to other social media platforms. The last but the most significant difference I find is on Instagram and Facebook and other platforms, it's always a loop that you go around. You keep grinding every day, struggling to compete with other creators. You feel like they've got all the time in the world because you find them on stories all the time. You find them on reels all the time. You find them on IGTV all the time. You find them on Facebook Live all the time. So you feel that anxiousness. You go back to that grinding hustle mode all the time psychologically. But on YouTube, because you get posted once a week, usually you don't feel that rush, and there is always a time space that you give yourself to focus on creating money, creating value. Okay, it always has that kind of revenue aspect in mind when it comes to YouTube content creation and content consumption. Whereas in Facebook and other social media platforms, it's more of a grind hustle mode. You struggle, you strive to cope up with all other content creators, and you go to that anxious mode. Whereas video, it's because people can see, people can relate the energy that you are in at the moment. Imagine if I'm anxious trying to compete with others, it'll obviously be seen in the way I speak, in my body language, in my script, in my energy that I show up on my video. So I cannot fake someone, like I've done like 170, 80 maybe videos altogether. So you can't keep faking for 180 videos. This is the real me. This is how I would talk if I meet you for a coffee, okay? If you are sitting right across my table, this is how I would speak. So that is the genuine nature of videos, where you can't fake, where you can't show up as someone else for a consistent long period of time unless you're a good actor, which is a very, very rare chance. People love YouTubers. People really, really trust their influencers on YouTube because they're genuine, they're authentic, and these Instagram and other platforms obviously show the behind the scenes and other aspects of their life. For me, when I was focusing completely on Australian immigration, different perspective of mine was on my Instagram, where they get to see my kids, my family, my cooking, and all other nonsense, stupid stuff that I do, like my crazy stuff that I do on my other social media platform. So it definitely goes hand in hand, complementing your YouTube marketing. But if you're really not focusing on YouTube or the video marketing aspect, you're definitely leaving a lot of money on the table. That's what I want you all to visualize. If you're not on YouTube in 2021, definitely you're missing heaps of dollars right there on the table. You're looking at it, but you're so scared to go touch it because you feel it doesn't belong to you. Anybody, when I say anybody can start a YouTube channel. Anybody can shoot a video with a smartphone and post it if you have the courage, if you have the right mindset, if you have a clear strategy and a strong why. All these are important, significant factors that I've discussed in so many other videos. And if you want to talk, if you have some issues with your business, if you're not clear on how to get started with YouTube, shoot me a DM on Instagram. My handle is my full same name, Dr. Priya Jaganathan. Shoot me a DM on Instagram. I'm happy to walk you through the content strategy, how it works for your particular business, and we can take it from there. Okay, I hope this video was helpful. Give it a big thumbs up if you like this content. Share it with your friends and family who are really reluctant to get onto the video marketing journey, and I'm here to walk you through that entire journey with ease, and let's do this together.